The number of graduates from Chinese universities is set to break records again this year. Considering the employment needs of other new labor forces and the decrease in net employment growth, the problem of unemployment among young people in China is more severe this year. Analysts believe that the irrationality of China's education system is partly to blame. With only a few months left until the graduation season of Chinese universities, the issue of graduate employment has become a hot topic. This year, the number of graduates from Chinese universities is as high as 11.58 million, which is 820,000 more than last year's figure of 10.76 million. China's new labor force in 2023 is estimated to be around 16.62 million, of which nearly 70% are recent university graduates. In 2021, China needed to arrange employment for around 15 million new labor forces in urban areas, of which 9.09 million were university graduates, accounting for about 60%. According to information released by the National Bureau of Statistics of China on March 15, the surveyed unemployment rate of the labor force aged 16 to 24 has reached nearly 4 times that of the labor force aged 25 to 59. With China's economy continuing to decline in 2023, the personal income tax announced in January and February has decreased by 4% year-on-year, indicating an increase in the number of unemployed people. A political commentator on March 27 stated that the problem with the Communist Party's education system, combined with the economic downturn, real estate downturn, and the departure of foreign companies, has made it inevitable for young people to find it difficult to get jobs. He gave the example of Kunshan City in Jiangsu Province, which ranks first among China's top 100 counties. There were originally thousands of Taiwanese companies in Kunshan, and the manufacturing industry was developed. However, due to the withdrawal of these companies, they are now beginning to lay off employees and reduce wages. He analyzed, the Communist Party's education system has been unreasonable for decades, especially around 2000, when Chen Lili, the then Minister of Education under Jiang Zemin, initiated the commercialization of education. Universities have expanded on a large scale, and there have even been cases where PhD supervisor had to take care of 8 PhD students. At the same time, schools have also started to upgrade, with secondary vocational schools becoming higher vocational colleges becoming universities. Technical colleges have sold their equipment and become ordinary higher education institutions, resulting in a shortage of trained professional and technical workers. But China does not have as many high-tech enterprises to absorb people with higher education, and there are not enough technical workers in the lower-level technical industries. Therefore, vocational colleges are easier to find employment in than regular colleges. That's the reason. In Germany, high school students are divided into technical schools and regular universities, each accounting for about half, he said. Public statistics show that this year, the number of master's and doctoral graduates in Beijing exceeded that of undergraduate graduates for the first time. In 2022, the signing rate of graduates from vocational colleges was 13.30%, which was 0.8% higher than the signing rate of graduates from regular undergraduate colleges. Faced with the reality of millions of college students graduating and increasing unemployment, China's official media has noticeably increased its coverage of flexible employment since March. The so-called flexible employment refers to non-traditional mainstream employment methods such as odd jobs and delivery. The scale of flexible employment personnel in China has exceeded 200 million in 2021. The official Chinese media China Youth Daily stated in a January 2021 article that flexible employment has become a new form of employment for college students. The issue of low social security for flexible employment groups has always existed. The Flexible Employment Business Index report for the second quarter of 2022 shows that flexible employment groups generally have problems with unstable employment and insufficient social security. 47.3% of flexible employees have no labor contract or only have temporary contracts within 1 year, and 53.5% of flexible employees do not pay pension insurance. At the same time, flexible employees are not willing to participate in skills training due to reasons such as lack of time or heavy financial burden. Recently, there have been rumors that Yantai City, Shandong Province, has issued a policy of allowing Social Security for flexible employees to be converted into Social Security for job changers. The official Communist Party media, Economic Daily, published an article on March 26 explaining that although flexible employees and enterprise employees both participate in the enterprise employee basic pension insurance, the two are not interchangeable because the payment base and proportion requirements are different. On March 9, The paper, an official Communist Party-controlled media, reprinted an article from the Liling City Court, analyzing the difference between enterprise Social Security contributions and individual Social Security contributions. In short, the cost of payment for flexible employees is higher than that for enterprise employees. According to a report by China Finance and Economics Network on March 22, there are new emerging professions in the flexible employment group, such as cat feeders, home chefs, and accompanying medical attendants. Experts within the Communist Party system believe that flexible employment will be the mainstream in the future. Li Yuming said that the new types of jobs in flexible employment are mostly serving the rich, but only those who have enough choices in this type of consumption can afford it. He said that the number of people with good economic conditions is decreasing now, and the difficulty of flexible employment is also increasing. The Flexible Employment Business Index report for the fourth quarter of 2022 shows that the employment, income, and consumption business indices for flexible employment at the end of the fourth quarter of 2022 have declined compared to the third quarter. The Chinese government's State Council report released in early March claimed that there were 12.06 million new jobs created in urban areas nationwide last year, and set a target of around 12 million new jobs for 2023. Why is it getting harder and harder to find employment? The key lies in the difference between China's methods of calculating new jobs and net job growth. In the United States, the trend of new job creation is highly consistent with economic growth, but in China, the two trends are not completely consistent and sometimes even contradictory. A macroeconomic research report released by Haitong Securities at the end of 2022, hereinafter referred to as the report, analyzed this issue. The report shows that China's net increase in employment in 2021 was only 5.02 million, the lowest since 1995. However, the official Chinese government announcement claimed that there were 12.69 million new jobs created in 2021, exceeding the expected target. In reality, the net increase in employment was 7.67 million less than the number of new jobs created. Analyzing the statistical methods used by the Chinese Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security to calculate new job creation, the report concludes that the failure to exclude the impact of new unemployment in China's urban areas may be a key reason for the huge difference between new job creation and net job growth. Since 2010, the net increase in employment in China's urban areas has been continuously declining, and since 2013, it has been smaller than the number of new jobs created in urban areas.